Good morning, YouTubers. It is I, Mike Martins. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. I want to send a big hug and lots of love to everybody out there. How you guys doing out there? How you guys, faring with this? Whatever it is whatever part of the region of the world you're in, whether it's looting, whether it is a virus or a pandemic, or let's say, cost of living is too expensive, having a trouble finding food. Hope everyone's faring well. Hope everybody's doing well. It is Saturday. Tonight, set your reminders for Mike in the Night. It's going to be really good. Anyways, so I kind of wanted to make this video this morning to thank everybody for being part of the channel, commenting, and helping grow the channel. Also, I would like to kind of throw something out there. You know how there's smoke screens and then the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing? Well, I think I may know what could be the problem. Let me rephrase that. I don't know if anyone knows that we're in a weapons race right now. No, not that weapons race. To weaponize space. And that's been happening behind the scenes for 40, 50 years now. But I'm talking about recently. It's actually gotten a lot bigger, a lot faster, a lot quicker. And right now, Russia is ahead. Oh yeah, I ain't making this up. I ain't getting paid from some state-run Russian media to tell you this. I am telling you this because this is what is happening. What kind of weapons do they use in space? I don't know. I think of Star Wars, Star Trek, I don't know, phasers, whatever could be used out in space, lasers or whatever. But yes, Russia is winning, apparently. And going through different sources and PDFs and leaked documents, Russia is actually putting a lot more into this. But why? Why are they protecting the gateway to outer space? So that's all we need, is a private company to go ahead and create a way for us to get off this rock and maybe go to Alpha Centauri, or somebody invents a way to full time. Then he ends up committing suicide for some weird reason with 3 gunshot wounds to the back. But somebody gets that information, creates folding time. I'm just kind of being theoretical here. And, okay, we can get off this rock and let these people screw it up. We'll go to Alpha Centauri. We'll go to Pegasus B or C or somewhere some sort of planet that's got a Goldilocks zone and we could start over. But what if we are, yeah. So that's the thing. What if we're stuck on this rock? Like about 1,000 years from now, we're so weaponized in space that we shouldn't have started it now, right? Okay. Also, speaking of space, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's 2 asteroids heading towards Earth. Yes, within days of each other. So look that up if you want to get more information. We'll be talking a little bit about that on Mike in the Night. Kind of important. Weaponizing space. We'll be talking about a little bit about that on Mike in the Night tonight too. We're going to be touching on the we're going to be touching a bit on what's happening. We are in an election year, and the United States is falling apart and burning. And speaking of burning and falling apart, the Joe Rogan podcast, there's a lot of, snowflakes attacking the guy. I know he's on Spotify, and I think from what I've heard through the grapevine, that Spotify is now kind of investigating his podcast or looking into it, right? So I don't know if you guys, I've heard his podcasts a few times, the Joe Rogan Experience, and kind of open-minded. I think he's guilty for being open-minded. I think he's guilty for being straight shooter. If Joe Rogan's guilty of anything, he's guilty of being a straight shooter and straight up questioning, reading the ingredients. You remember what I said? A lot of people were talking about on Mike in the Night when I said people are called racist or whatever they want to call them, whatever they want to call these people for asking to read the ingredients. And I'm not talking about reading the ingredients off a package. I'm talking about getting to know what's inside of what. And asking the right questions usually gets you those answers, but they won't be giving them to you, because you get shut down right at the question is, what's in this thing? Yes. And don't forget this other thing that's happening, and I thought it was a joke, or I thought it was satire or something, but it's not. Apparently, African Americans want their own towns and their own national anthem and their own kind of like sovereignty inside of America. Like, they keep pushing this segregation, and they keep pushing this divide and conquer old tactic that they've been pushing. Let them fight amongst each other. People are gonna end up taking ground. It could take 20, 100 years, 1,000 years. People will end up taking ground and creating more division. I'm not for open borders. I'm not for, I believe that countries should be protecting their sovereignty, protecting their people, protecting their ways of life. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to somebody the other day that lives in Sudan. And he told me that the border is so heavily guarded. Like, to get into Sudan, you just can't go into Sudan. I mean, even if with they put you in a jail for like 3 hours before they let you into the country if you're going by foot or not by airplane. I'm telling you, flying in is different, but I'm talking about if you're going on the road or you're trying to get into Sudan for something. And Buddy told me, he's like, yeah, oh yeah, Canada's borders are wide open. And I was telling him from a video I made, he's like, no, if you want to come into Sudan, good luck. There's a lot of countries in Africa. Good luck. If you want to get in, because their borders are heavily protected, because they protect in Africa, especially like, for example, in Angola. Angola's a good choice. North Angola, right? It's close to Congo, close to everything else. Now that's Portuguese Africa. The north border is very tough to get in, because a lot of African countries don't want to bring in disease or other things from other countries that potentially are not vaccinated. I just gotta say that like that. And they want to protect their own rule of law. They want to keep their language. They want to keep. Right now, I could walk into Angola and I could walk into Luanda, look up Luanda's skyline and see what the city looks like. I could walk into Luanda and say, oi, tudo bem? Si, é que estava a comer uma coisinha, eta shit fome, and blah, blah, blah. And I could just be speaking in Portuguese. Why? Because they've protected their sovereignty. But in the West, when a country wants to protect its sovereignty or its way of life or protect its citizens from other people, from illegals coming in and murdering their own people, it's considered the R word. You know what the R word is, guys. And I kind of wanted to talk about that. Also, guys, I want to thank Marty, Ian, and who's the other guy? Oh, Marty, Ian, and one more. They're on the ground right now in a major, well, not right now. They were on the ground a few hours ago in a major shoving match against the police. They were filming with their cameras, and they're hopefully going to send us the footage on Skype. They got into a major shoving match in downtown London over the COVID measures, and a lot of Britonians are standing up against this pretty strong. I think anybody in Australia that tries to stand up against this are getting lashed out or getting lashed against. They're getting the more and more people to rat out each other, which is another major issue. It's an issue, but I'm trying to find a more philosophical term to give to you guys. But this has come through the grapevine too, and I don't want you guys to freak out. I'm not trying to, share gloom and doom, but if you want a passport or a visa, you're going to require a vaccination. They're actually looking at anywhere from 17 to 21 immunizations may become compulsory for international travel. I'm kind of throwing this out there through the grapevine. I just kind of want to throw this out there. 19 to 21 immunizations. And this actually came from me from an assistant in a lab. And I don't think it's too far-fetched. I don't think it's a lie. I think there's quite a bit. It's holding water. 19 to 21 immunizations for passport or visa for international travel. It's not far-fetched. Not at where we're going right now and moving forward. What else did I want to say? I don't know. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to get my coffee ready. I hope you guys are having coffee with me. I'm going to be boiling her soon here. And I want to thank everyone that's come and visited me here in person and talked to me and have a seat at that table and talk to me. And I have water and Pepsi here. If you and Diet Coke, if you guys want to come and visit me and have a seat and talk, and we just hang out and just discuss, talk, be part of the just kind of just create discussion, ask the right questions. Anyways, guys, don't forget to set your reminders for Mike in the Night tonight. Thank you so much for watching Morning Coffee with Mike. It is such a pleasure to be with you guys. We'll talk very soon. And don't forget to share this video, like, and subscribe.